Hey everyone, and welcome to another week of Kinder Chat. This month I've been talking all about different phonemic awareness skills that are super helpful for kindergarten and first grade students to help build their reading fluency. So I've been focusing on 5 phonemic awareness skill types, and this week is going to be all about oral segmentation. So oral segmentation is pretty much just spelling words. You are focusing on breaking apart words and saying each sound and eventually spelling them. So I'm going to share with you a quick small group lesson plan that you can use with your students. So the first thing, I always like to start with a quick warm up. So the warm up is just a quick activity. Each student gets a turn to do what I ask of them. So I always do stretch and spell. I call it stretch and spell because the students understand what it is, but really it's just oral segmentation with writing. So the first step is I ask the student to stretch out the word, let's say lip. So they're going to take it, lip, and then they're going to write it. So they're going to write each sound as they say it. Lip, and then they'll show me. So that is just a quick little warm up. I just like to see how my students are doing. If they're not quite ready to spell it on the whiteboard, all I would ask them to do is to stretch it out. So they would just have to say lip, and that would be perfectly fine. The next step I would do is something using manipulatives with my students. So I like to use these little magnet mats. You can laminate them. These are found in the CBC Words unit, and these magnets, and I'll have both the links below. So what you would do is you can do this whole group, you can do one at a time. I like to have maybe 2 groups of students working with each other to see who can finish theirs the fastest. So what they're going to do is they're going to say the word hat, they're going to find the different magnets and put them in place to spell the word hat. So after that little lesson, you could also use PlayDoh. PlayDoh does take a little bit longer, but students could roll out each letter and do it with PlayDoh. Or dry erase marker. There's a bunch of different manipulatives you can use when you're practicing spelling. And then this is something that I like to have them do on their own. So I do like a little cut and paste spelling a CBC Words worksheet. This is also found in the CBC worksheets linked below. So I love cut and paste worksheets because it helps build their fine motor skills, and because they're using scissors. And I really am adamant about having your students use scissors every single day because it just is, it's a great skill for them to have. And the more they use it, the better they get. So the words or the letters are all at the bottom here. They're going to cut out each letter. I like to have my students separate it into consonants and vowels. So we talk about consonants and vowels at the beginning of our CBC unit and also in the letter recognition unit. But just so that it's a little bit easier for them to find. Sometimes I will also, with a red marker, I will outline the middle box for my students just so that they can see, okay, the red means a vowel goes there, because sometimes the students might put the vowel at the end or at the beginning. It might kind of get mixed up. So I would always do the first one with them. So we would do sat together, we would spell the word sat, we'd glue it, and then I would start them on the next one, and then they would just finish the rest independently. And then this gave me a great chance to see how they were doing after the lesson. So maybe if they were struggling with the warm-up activity, but then they started to kind of get the worksheet part of the lesson, then I knew that it was working. So I hope this was really helpful. Remember, all of the links you can find below. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any weekly videos. And I will see you next week for part 5 of our phonemic awareness series. Bye.